What's up guys, Spin Firearms here, and today we're going to be comparing the Springfield Armory Hellcat to the Glock 26. These are my two favorite carry firearms, and they are carried by me the most out of any firearm I have. Before we get into the review though, just wanted to say go ahead and check out the Spin Firearms merch store at spinfirearms.shop. We have the Protect and Respect 2A jerseys. We also have the Protect 2A backpacks and much more. So many people have been buying stuff, so I just want to say thank you. Go ahead, check it out, support the channel, and get something. Now we'll get back into the review. So these are my two favorite carry firearms by far. Both of them, as you can see, have handle-it edge series grips on there. Just adds to them even more. Both of them come with night sights. You have to pay extra for the Glock night sights. The Hellcat does come with night sights right out of the box. I did put these ones on, but you can get the Glock OEM night sights from the factory. Now, the Hellcat, you can buy it in many different variations, but mainly it comes with an 11 round, which would be the somewhat flush or the little pinky extension, allowing it to become a very small, tiny firearm. The 13 round, so 14 rounds total. And then also they did come out with the 15 round mags, which are awesome. Springfield Armory has always done a great job with their magazines. They're top notch, top quality, and that's a great thing when it comes to allowing your firearm to function properly. Now, the Hellcat is an absolute beast. For how small it is, the capacity, it comes optic ready, unlike the Glock. It comes with a flat face trigger. It is a heavier trigger pull than the Glock 26, but what I noticed is as you shoot it, after 500 rounds or so, it probably loses about a pound in trigger weight. So it's around 5.5, but it is going to be heavier than your Glock. But that's not a bad thing for a defensive firearm. Like I said, great sights right out of the box. And to be honest, even though the grip is very small, it's weird. It has a really good feel to it. I actually like the way it feels. And it's just a feature-packed firearm altogether. You know, witness hole, all that sort of stuff. Anyways, my Hellcat probably is about close to 4,000 rounds through it. Because I did a little series on the Hellcat running all sorts of ammo through it. 7 different kinds of ammo in one magazine. Cheap hollow points, expensive hollow points. Cheap ammo, expensive ball ammo. This thing has ran everything. Mag dumping it, you know. It's ran everything perfectly. And that seems to be across the board for most people who own a Hellcat. You're going to find people who talk down on Springfield Armory because of the company and decisions they have made. But when it comes to this firearm itself, it tends to be one of the most reliable and proven firearms on the market today. Everyone I know who has had one has had 0 issues with it when it comes to reliability. Also, it does come with a rail, something the Glock 26 does not come with, which is pretty amazing for how small this firearm is. So right now, this has 15 round mag in it, and I will switch the 15 round mag on my Glock 26, and I will show you a size comparison. So as you can see, the Springfield Armory Hellcat is going to be thinner in the slide and the grip, but it's also going to be shorter when it comes to the length of the slide and barrel. It's a 3-inch barrel versus a 3.4-inch barrel on the Glock 26. And then when holding 15 rounds, even though the Hellcat's thinner, let's see how I can do this. They are the same exact length when they hold 15 rounds. And this is just a Glock 19 15-round magazine with an X grip. But anyways, so to be honest, the Hellcat wins it when it comes to how thin it is, still holding 15. But, you know, with the Glock 26, you do get the extra width, which does help with shooting, recoil, weight, all that sort of stuff. Like I said, this is one of the greatest firearms, specifically because of how small it is. That makes it just be able to transition to so many different roles. If you really had to, you could use this as one firearm for everything. Put a light on it, light laser, you know, throw the 15-round mag in, you got a home defense firearm. Also, if you want a little pocket rocket, right there, throw the 11-round flush mag in, or even the 13-round mag, because what's pretty cool about this as well is there's barely any difference in size. To add 2 rounds, they barely had to add anything to this magazine. So you could even slip 13 plus 1 in your pocket. That's a lot of firepower. That's going to get you out of any situation. But we'll address the snappiness of the firearm. People say it's snappy, and yeah, it's a small, light firearm. It's going to be snappy. But if you train with this, it becomes second nature, and it's not such an issue. I shoot this just as good as my Glock 43X. I shoot this just as good as a lot of other firearms that I have. It's just about putting the training time in and learning that recoil so that you can get good follow-up shots. It's not unmanageable by any means, and if people are complaining about the recoil of a Hellcat, then you probably shouldn't be shooting in the first place, because if you practice, you'll get good with it. I love this. Zero issues with it, zero complaints at all. It's been a great firearm. It's going nowhere, and I'm still going to be carrying it almost every single day. Now we'll talk about my favorite firearm overall as a whole, and this is a Glock 26. This right here is a build I made, but it is a Glock 26 frame that I got, that I bought just as an OEM frame. All Glock parts except for the barrel and the slide. And it's got about a 5-pound trigger pull, nothing special, but it's a carry firearm, so nothing great. Like I said, I bought these aftermarket. They're stock in the way they look, but these are night sights, and they are metal sights by Glock. Like I said, you did have to spend money on that, not a big deal. What's nice about the Glock 26 is you get all the aftermarket support in the world. I mean, you can get any kind of trigger, any slides, any base plates, any sights. They make it for the Glock 26. I mean, you can customize it as much as you want. You know, the possibilities are endless. It just doesn't end. And also, you get all the same magazines as a Glock 19, a Glock 17, basically any double stack 9mm Glock. So basically, if you're at the range and you just want to have fun, you can throw a 33-round OEM mag in. It's awesome. That's the one thing that the Hellcat doesn't have. The Hellcat maxes out at 15. I think they should make a 20, a 24, something for the Hellcat. I think that'd be awesome. You can throw in all the Glock magazines you want, and they're all going to work. All the way down to a 10-round OEM magazine if you want a pocket pistol as well. Now, this can slip into your pocket. It's not going to be as easy. It's going to be heavier, but it can slip into a pocket. It's about the size of an iPhone. It just will stick off a little bit. But that'd be 10 plus 1. Plus, you're going to have much less recoil with the Glock 26, a much easier thing to shoot. I shoot the Glock 26 better than any other firearm, but that's because I put the time into shooting this. This is about 5,500 rounds or something around there. Same thing as the Hellcat. I've tested everything through it. It eats it up and spits it out, zero issues. I carry this every single day. This is my main carry. And it's no offense to the Hellcat. You can't go wrong with the Hellcat. Trust me, if I wasn't carrying a 26, it would be my Hellcat because that's how it is. If I'm not carrying my 26 and I need just a super small, comfortable firearm, I always go to my Hellcat. And I have many other carry firearms, but yet I still go to the Hellcat if not the 26. You got all the aftermarket support in the world. You got all the magazines. You just have a trusted firearm. This Glock 26 Gen 3 has been out about 20 years or more. I believe it's 20 years by this point. And it's just proven. The fact that they still make the Gen 3 and it's still sold the way it is and people still give the great reviews it does. They may say it's outdated because it's not as skinny as a Hellcat or a P365. But to be honest, this is your overall package. It's a happy medium between a Glock 19 and something super small like a Hellcat or a P365. You're going to have much easier time controlling the recoil with this firearm. You're going to have much easier time getting parts for it. The thing about that is if Glock parts ever go bad or anything, I haven't had any issues with it, but it's so easy to get new Glock parts. They're cheap, they're accessible, and you just can't beat it. To be honest, if I could say which one I would rather have, I would honestly just say get both. But if I did have to pick the Glock 26, but the Hellcat is right there behind it. Like I said, if I was stuck with either one of these, I'd be fine. I'd be able to defend myself, and they're both great firearms in my opinion. I don't care about all the stuff that's happened with Springfield Armory as long as in the future they, make better decisions. And like I said, I've never had a Glock that has failed me. Those are my two favorite firearms, and that's my take on both of them. You can't go wrong with either. I have no complaints about either of them. I love them both. These are both my two most carried firearms. Thanks for watching.